When a station carries two programs, one local and one network, the crossing of the two lines can bring unexpected effects. Listen to this.
Loveline. It's time for Loveline.
You know, there's going to be sex, drugs, rock and roll.
The crowd seems to love this.
Loveline.
Careful, it's slippery. I had it wet.
Exclusively on Tucson's new rock, 92.1 KFMA, Green Valley, Tucson.
Now, here's Loveline.
1-800-LOVE-191.
With Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Are you insane?
Hey, it's a Loveline. I'm just talking shoes with Drew. We got so into our new Puma shoes. Forgot to talk into the mic.
What you think, Amber?
No, I hate when the show interrupts our free shoe seminars. Let me tell you something, everybody. There's nothing better than getting something for free. I don't know what it is. It's a double-edged sword getting stuff for free because on one hand you're more excited about it, and on the other hand it sits in your car for 6 months.
Oof.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Drew?
Yes.
Like if you go out and buy yourself a pair of tennis shoes, it's going to be under your arm and up your walkway and into your house that day.
Yes.
If somebody gives you a pair of tennis shoes, they'll roll around the trunk of your car for 4.5 months. And then eventually you'll pull one out and use it for a stop when your car's parked on a hill.
It says a lot about what
the other one
my relation to money.
The other one you'll throw at somebody while you're driving. What is that?
It's you don't put value on things you don't pay for.
All right. That's
why if you
problem with the welfare state, everybody.
That's right.
That's right. All right, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Yes, we got some beautiful Puma tennis shoes here, and I think there may be more out there. Engineer Mike's already begun selling them. He's wearing his shoes out. Remember you do that when you're a kid, when you bought shoes?
Oh, sure.
Like with your folks? Okay, we'll pack those up in the box. Oh, no, I'll wear them. No, we'll just put them. No, I want to wear those out.
Kiss my ass, Adam.
Then they'd put Drew, you're knocking over the console, putting your shoes on. Now stop that.
Right.
They put your old shoes in the new box.
Yeah.
It was always kind of weird when you stumbled across them, like 6 months later when they're in your closet, you open the shoe box. What are these old shoes in here for? Huh? Oh, yeah. All right. What I miss? Did I not give out something?
Phone number?
Dr. Drew?
LOVE-191.
Yeah. So the dog vomited in the car tonight.
I heard that. How come?
How come the dog vomits in the car?
That he just does. Are you having
the dog? This dog must. His folks must come from Texas because there's nothing that this dog doesn't do that's not big. Do you know what I'm saying?
I saw an example of it last night.
He let a Duke. It looked like one of those anthills in Africa. Those ones that get up like 6-7 feet high.
Like a termite.
Termite hill. Yeah. One of those termite hills in Africa. He let one of those behind Drew's chair. Drew leaned back in his chair, and the top part tipped over and fell on him. We had to shuffle him out. That Duke was so big. The dog let last night. And then tonight, it barfed in my car, and it barfed like that scene from that Monty Python movie where the guy goes into the restaurant and just keeps blowing chow. And it's weird because it's a core issue for me. One of the reasons I don't want to have kids is the whole upchuck factor.
Oh, that's right.
Like when they're on your shoulder, you know what I mean?
Oh, I know. Listen.
And it's like that.
Yeah.
Drew's kids don't stop throwing up. It's like the only 6-year-olds in town with an eating disorder.
Oh, man. Sometimes they go to town sometimes.
Yeah, Drew, do you have to get the shoelace around the microphone? Can you just put the shoe down until we go to commercial?
I'm excited about this.
All right. So, dogs letting the big Dukes. Let me tell you what happened last night. First night home with the pup. Let me just explain something real fast. My old dog died, and I swore I wasn't going to go. Drew, stop doing that. It's driving me nuts.
It's going to drive me nuts to sit here with one shoe on and one shoe off.
Well, take the other one off then. I must command your full attention.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, Your Royal Highness.
My beautiful dog, Lotsie. Remember Lotsie?
Yeah.
Died at 6 months. And I got him at 4 months. I watched him crap and pee and chew his way through my brand new house for 2 months, and then he died.
Yeah.
Okay. So I said, when I get another dog, and I'm so busy because we're doing the TV now, and we're doing a lot of traveling and stuff, I can't get another 4-month-old puppy. I can't go through that 2-month break-in period.
Right.
Crying at night.
Yes.
Our schedule is we get home late at night from the radio and oftentimes have to get up early and get out and we kind of have to go to bed.
Right.
Can't sort of stay up all night. And a dog will do that just like a young child. So I said, I'm going to get like a teenage dog.
Right.
I'm going to get a dog that's 8 or 9 months old, a year old. That's going to be my next dog. And I don't care. I'll pay for it. Let somebody raise it. Let somebody potty train it.
Yeah.
Do everything.
Yeah.
I'll get the dog on its 10-month birthday.
Yeah.
I got a dog that's 4 months old. I did the exact same thing I did before.
Why did you do that?
Because here's what happened. I got hornswaggled. Friend of mine, about 4 months ago, had himself, dog had a litter of puppies. And they had like 9 puppies.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful puppies.
Yeah.
And they're, trying to give them away to everybody.
Yeah.
And they said, well, we can't give them away for 2 months, but, that's coming up pretty fast, and then we'll give you one. And I said, no, I can't. I can't have a little 2-month-old puppy.
They said, we'll train
busy.
it,
I'm
we'll
this
take
and
care
that.
of it.
They said, here's what we'll do. We'll train it. We'll feed it. We'll do everything. You can pay for the food and pay for the vet shot and all that. It'll be your dog. We'll raise it. And then when your schedule calms down, you come pick up the dog.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds good. Now I make the mistake of going over there on the weekends and having the girlfriend see it, and I'm looking at it, and they're getting a little bond going with the pup.
Yeah.
Then the person starts going, hey, when are you going to pick the dog up? And all of a sudden the rules of the game have changed just a little bit. Not a big pressure
This is
sell.
One of
but
your old friends again, isn't it?
No. This is a very responsible young lady.
All right.
But, it's been a couple months now. What's going on with the dog? Now, I had it in mind, you keep this thing for a year.
Yeah.
And they had it in mind, we'll keep it for a couple of months. And they're raising a dog that they don't really want to raise at this point. So 3 weeks ago, I just said, well, when I get back from New York, that'll be when.
Yeah.
And I come back from New York 2 days ago and I picked the dog up yesterday. But lo and behold, it's the same age the other dog was.
Oh.
So last night, dog's up in the room with me.
Yeah.
Go to bed at 2 a.m., dog's up at 5.
Yeah.
Rustling around, wants to go outside. 2 minutes later, fast forward, I'm standing in my underpants on my lawn with steam coming off of my groin. Just standing there hoping the dog pees or craps or vomits or does something. I wish I could squeeze him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be great if dogs were just like toothpaste. You just bring them out the yard, just squeeze them like an accordion, vomit out of their mouth, pee out of the pecker, and crap out of the a-hole, and you just wring them a little bit, and then bring them back up in the house, and it's going to take them a while to fill back up again. But I'm standing there in my underpants, no slippers, no towel, no nothing. It's 47 degrees. It's 5 a.m., and I'm standing in my underpants on my lawn. It was one of those things where I didn't put the slippers and bathrobe on because I figured I'm just going to stand at the edge of the door while the dog goes outside. Fast forward 2 or 3 minutes, I'm standing out there trying to get the dog out. Then I'm standing out on the lawn, and I'm thinking I'm going to kill myself. All right, go back in the house, go back to bed. It's now 5:30, 7 o'clock.
More.
Dog's rattling around again. Back downstairs. This time, I ain't bringing the dog back up with me because I got to get some sleep.
Right.
I hadn't slept in 10 days. So dog goes down in the basement. I go back upstairs.
Screaming.
Got the radio on, got the night light on, got the bowl, got the thing. I fall asleep about an hour later, howling. Now it's 8:30 in the morning. All right, I'm up. That's it. Here we go. Go get the dog.
The really nice part about this story, the dog will repeat this for about 2 months. This is just the beginning of this.
No, it's not. You know why? Because I'm going to kill myself. The dog can just howl next to my lifeless corpse. I don't care. All right, so that's with the dog. And listen, all you a-holes, don't call in with tips that don't work. You know, the people, they have these great tips. You take one of your handkerchiefs and you rub it on the back of your neck to get a little of your own smell on it. Then you let the dog smell it. Then you put that down next to the dog's bed in the bait. Now, believe me, the dog's howling. No tips. I don't want tips. I want drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's tips for dogs are like the tips sleeping things. You drink some warm Bosco and milk. No, I'm still up. I need tranquilizers.
Right.
That's what I need for this dog. Is the dog doing something?
He's just dead asleep under my feet.
I'm
But why did you bring the dog to the radio station again? I got a witness. We got a load of his talent last night.
I was out, and then we're running late for this computer guy, and the dog was in the car, and I didn't have time to go back home. But I'm worried that the dog is sleeping nonstop now and going to be wide awake. Oh, boy. I got to drug the dog. Can I do that?
I don't know.
Why are people against drugging animals? You know what I mean? Little Tylenol PM in the kibble? All right, somebody call in if they know a good drug that works on a dog. Or I'll just double up on the Tylenol and just sleep right through it. The dog can just lick me in the face. I'll be lying there motionless. And hey, let me just say one more thing real fast. I know I sound like the worst dog's owner, but I don't like the dog licking me in the face. It drives me nuts. It's weird. And the excuse that people offer, he's kissing you. That is not good. No. Listen, what if he was inside of you? You know what I mean? I mean, what if he was humping you and they said, but he's hugging you. He's showing you his love. I don't care. The dog is licking my face. It's a guy dog. I don't want to be kissed. It's not
Guy dog.
Well, as long as if he's kissing me, then it's a gay thing,
The
right?
ultimate homophobia. There it is. My male dog cannot kiss me.
Just say he's showing you affection. I'll buy that. The kissing part, no, he's licking the salt off my mustache. Tina,
Hi,
you're 24.
I'm 24.
What's going on?
How are you guys doing? I really want to talk to you about my childhood and growing up, and if I know it's not normal, I just want to know if I'm dealing with it correctly. When I was
Whatever it is, just by the way you posed the question, I suspect not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're going with no.
There's a lot that happened.
What happened?
When I was 4, my father murdered my mom.
Oh, my God. Did you see any of
And
that?
shot her 8 times, but she survived in the hospital, but the doctor gave up on her. And then, this is so screwy. Just sit
They
there
buried her and she crawled out from
What are you
the
talking
grave,
about? What do you mean
what
doctor
happened?
gave up on
No,
her?
my dad shot her.
Right.
She got underneath the car. She started running away into a building to get help.
Mm-hmm.
He shot her again. She went to the ambulance. Went to the hospital and everything. The doctors came, and they supposedly did all they could, but the doctor ended up committing suicide a week later. Scared of malpractice suits, he left a suicide note. Well, my dad ended up killing himself behind the grandparents' house in a swamp.
That's bizarre.
He was a Green Beret, Special Forces. They couldn't even find him. He hid himself so well out in the woods. And so that happened.
So did mom died then?
Mom died.
But the doctors didn't resuscitate her or screwed it up.
She was still breathing, and he just gave up on her.
Something wrong with that
All
story,
right,
but it's all right.
there's something up because here's when you worry about malpractice. When Ursula comes in for a boob job and she dies under anesthetic.
Right.
Some chick takes 8 slugs.
It doesn't make it.
Brother was there.
Yeah.
He was 18.
Yeah.
He witnessed everything.
Yeah.
Well, then I grew her parents, my mom's parents, raised me when I was a child, and my brother, and basically lied to us about everything that happened and that whole entire situation. So we grew up going, what the hell is going on here? And when I was 14 years old, my uncle, her brother, tried raping me. And
Her brother tried to rape.
Right, my uncle.
That's the one that saw everything?
Right, and he got on top of me and was he's like 250 pounds.
All right. So
I was like 100 pounds. No way was.
All right, what's going on now?
Okay, so that happened. And my grandmother did not do anything. I told her. She did not do
Whose side of the family is this,
This is
Grandma?
my mom's side.
Surprise.
My dad's side's kooky, but I don't know even who's kookier than what.
All right, so
everyone's kooky.
Yeah, what's going on now? All
Everyone's
right, what's up now?
Okay.
Now, today.
This is what I'm dealing with. So that happened.
No, we got but you don't have to tell us more about the history. There's plenty there. What's
no,
happening?
there's more. Like really bad stuff. This is what I do.
Oh, right, well, I was going to stop you, but I just want to keep. I can't help it. This is like a bad novel. Go ahead.
Right. My uncle murdered his wife.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He's in prison now, and he's going to be up for parole. I don't want him getting out. And just recently, almost 5 years ago, my boyfriend, my childhood best friend, my boyfriend for 5 years, saved his two friends in a car accident, and he ended up exploding because the car was defaulted. The car was screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the scene the next day, and I was covered head to toe in blood and ashes, and I was picking up the remains of his skin from the accident. And I was trying to keep...
Well, hold on a second there, Tina. First off, Ursula, what do you got to complain about living this poor girl's life? And secondly, she went to the accident the following day. She was covered and head to toe with blood and skin that she was trying to pick up off the accident.
You know what? Given her history, I wouldn't try to make too much of details.
Oh, okay. Because you don't go to accidents the following day and covered in blood, do you?
Blood is not wet the next day.
No,
you're questioning her.
Dries pretty.
It's just a very
not
confused.
everything, just some of it.
Right.
She got all right. We'll hear a little more. Tina.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you went to the accident the next day.
Total shock.
And you're covered with blood.
I was covered
head to toe.
Blood, ashes, picking up my boyfriend's flesh.
Pulling his flesh off of stuff.
I was picking it off the ground. He exploded in the gas tank.
Well, he blew up in the gas tank.
Right.
Don't they have like firemen and stuff come sort of mop
They
up?
didn't clean the accident up.
Oh, they didn't.
It's against Ford Motor Company, and his mom is suing so many people.
All right. Okay. We are now completely overwhelmed. Now, what's happening today?
It really bothers me is that I don't know if I deal with it right.
No, how can you
deal with what?
Because I've dealt with it and everything, and
I can't deal with it just hearing the stories.
Tina.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any kids?
Oh, no.
Okay. All right. Oh, now we're talking, baby.
Yeah. No, I want to finish school and make it on my life.
Good. You go to junior college?
Oh, yeah. But the thing is with college is that I'm in the class.
Right.
And the only thing I can do is think of certain things. But the biggest thing that bothers me the most is that when I was 4 years old, my grandfather, I don't know if it was molestation or if it was rape from the time up until I was 12 years old.
All right. Who at this point, it is a can of Sterno that is colliding with the sun. It's like, hey, do you think that makes it hotter? I don't know. It's just, no, I don't think it makes a difference.
I don't know what the difference is.
Listen, Tina, you've had
let me ask you this.
More tragedies. The Holocaust was not as bad as your life.
I think I'm the Antichrist some days.
All right, listen.
Wait, Tina.
Don't buy any guns.
This is important. Do you have periods where you dissociate and you sort of find yourself in places you don't know how you got there, or you buy clothes you don't remember buying them, that kind of thing?
But I can't hear you. What?
Do you have things where you dissociate, where you sort of find yourself in places you don't know how you got there?
I do. I have a big problem with my grandfather was a diabetic, and I was putting.
Oh, that's tragic.
And what?
My grandfather was a diabetic.
Yes.
The smell when you have sugar.
Yes.
It bothers me if I smell that smell on somebody.
And what happens?
It triggers, and it just happened like in the last year.
And what happened?
I get all nervous.
But you don't
hold on, Drew. Hold on. You're not going to make any sense.
Yeah, but this is a recipe for a multiple personality disorder or dissociative disorder.
Yeah. Do you have a couple personalities, Tina?
Oh no, not at all.
Just one?
Just Tina. That's it.
Just Tina?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
I
Okay, well, hold on a second, Tina.
I was hiding it so much.
Tina, are you getting some therapy or something?
I can't stand therapy.
Yeah. Well, it's really for people who need it.
Well, no,
it's not for everybody.
I do know it. I do think I do know it, and I think.
Listen, my dog died of some sort of liver disorder last week. I'm already another year worth of therapy to take care of that.
When a therapist sets you down after you spend hundreds of dollars, and they say, "Oh, you know how you should feel," you just want to tell them, "Go F off."
Write a script, send it to Hollywood.
Because you will never know how it feels because you're not the blood
All right,
in my veins.
listen, Tina. You need therapy.
I do.
All right, so don't try not to resent the therapist so much because it is someone you need. You know what I'm saying?
Are you on medication right now?
Oh no, not at all.
All right.
It's amazing that you put one foot in front of the other. God bless you for doing that. Keep it together. Keep it contained.
It took up until this Christmas for me to talk to one of my family members about it, my mom's cousin.
Listen, Tina, listen. Don't have kids.
Yes.
Don't buy any weapons.
Right.
And seek therapy.
But therapy will be mostly about containment, and she's managing. She's containing. It's not going to be insight. She's not a candidate for Gestalt therapy.
No,
right?
No, it's not. She's not going to get on any. She's not. It's not talking about fine tuning.
It's containing.
It's just pulling that cord and getting that mower running.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and trying to get her to feel better. I'm trying to because what I mean.
Oh.
How much pain and suffering can? To me, it's a testimony of the human spirit that humans can.
I don't
go
know, but Drew,
that.
what about the peeling the skin off the road and stuff? I mean, is that?
I don't know.
And now, how much do you believe? And
but she's allowed some distorted perceptions based on all that stuff. So who knows?
Right. What you're saying is Ursula. What Drew's saying is she's been through so much trauma that she's allowed to exaggerate a little bit. Because God knows what kind of prescription glasses she's looking through now, right. Seeing as how what went on with her when she was younger, right, Drew?
Right.
All right. Sarah.
Yes.
You're 27.
Yes, I am.
What's happening?
Oh, I was just calling to talk to you guys about your astrological signs, because I know Adam in particular, you've been coming down on a couple of people about that.
No, my new thing
feng
is
shui.
the feng shui, which is, I looked up, it's Chinese for retard. And the feng shui is my new thing, and then
the LA Times has a feng shui article.
Only in Southern California do we have people sort of pompous, retarded, rich, and stupid enough for this feng shui. Do people know what this feng shui is? You know what this is? This is it's having a renaissance. It's been around for I don't know millions of years, thousands of years. It's a Chinese
tradition.
It's a Chinese tradition that involves sort of the way you lay things out, the direction they face.
As I first heard about it, it was, which way the dragon was facing, whether your house was on the head of the dragon or the tail of the dragon. And
right. Weird
stuff like that.
It's crap that like people like Madonna get into and other nut jobs. It's sort of narcissism meets money meets retardicism. But anyway, they have these feng shui masters, and they come into your house and they go, well, listen, the foot of your bed is facing the front door of your house or facing the door of your bedroom, and the foot of your bed should never face the door of your bedroom. Now, your bedroom's too small to turn the bed around or to relocate the door, but if we hang a bamboo flute in between the door and the foot of your bed, it's going to take that negative chi and it's going to deflect it into the neighbor's yard. And, they'll come in your house and tell you to take your kitchen and turn it 180 degrees so that the sink faces the other direction because of this and that. It taps into people. It's people at their worst. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to put a mirror out in the yard. You have to, if you can't have a waterfall in your house, you could certainly just take like a piss bucket and put it by the side of the bed.
Today in the newspaper it said, make sure you have a garden on the east. And birds of paradise are good because they're red.
Right. You have your colors, and then it's all this. It's just a load of ass.
Yes.
But anyway, just like this astrology, by the way. But go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, thanks a lot.
It's always.
I was just calling to say, since I'm a Gemini like yourself, how great it is to be a Gemini.
Why?
And when people call in and talk about you being a god to them, and you talk about taking over the world someday, that they need to take heed because you're going to do it.
What was Hitler?
I don't know.
Oh, please.
But he was not a Gemini.
So this is all going to be about Adam, huh? Adam's astrological.
Is it true that you're getting married, by the way?
It may be.
Oh, my goodness.
Adam,
that kind of surprised me.
You have the worst time admitting to that.
It's all I did was talk about this today, so I'm tapped out on it. Everybody. It's all I get anymore.
Giving you some grief the way I am?
Everybody gives me grief. It's just, I've had my fill.
Oh.
Sarah?
Yes?
He talks about it like it's some sort of sentence, which
It is a little bit.
No, yeah.
Come on, Drew. You know it is.
Not for everybody.
No, it wasn't.
all right.
I'm surprised, actually, it wasn't.
Listen, what, Sarah?
Yes.
What's the deal?
Well, I don't follow this sort of thing day to day, like some people I think that have called in, but I think that the character portraits of certain signs are important. Like I was just going to read you from a book that I have that talks about Gemini men being, you'll be convinced that he's the most exciting, interesting, intelligent man you've ever come across.
Okay, that's totally false.
That's my girlfriend
totally
would
false.
laugh her ass off.
I'm laughing my ass off
Listen,
right now. Everybody who meets Adam is disappointed. He's so interesting on the radio. In real life, he is the most uninteresting, disappointing, boring. He's me.
Listen, I flew a model airplane today, the entire day. I'm wearing slippers because I'm too lazy to put socks on.
All right, then.
I don't do anything that's exciting.
Okay.
You know what I want to do? I want to watch TV.
I do that all the time.
That's all I do. I don't even watch good TV.
Well, see, I like to watch those true Hollywood stories.
Oh, that's my show. That is my show.
I know. I don't care who it's about. I have to watch it.
All right, that's us.
Yeah.
So, what a Gemini? Well, wait, who do I pair up with as a Gemini?
Well, Virgos are very good. Which
that's
knows
scary.
what Drew is, but I mean,
Virgo?
not
Drew, are you Virgo?
Yeah.
What sign are you then?
What's Drew?
Yeah.
Drew's Virgo. You're Virgo?
Yeah.
Okay. We pair up good?
Yeah, and let's see.
What's the Virgo characteristic?
Yeah, like other signs that are supposed to be the same kind of elements as us, like air signs. But the thing that about Geminis and Virgos is that we're ruled by the same planet, apparently. So that's why we get along so well. But it's all, you know.
Well, what planet rules us?
Either, you know. I mean, it's like
Sarah, listen, I got to move on now. You all right?
fine. I understand.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
How overweight are you? Seriously.
I'm not.
Come on, be serious.
I'm my ideal weight. Thank you very much.
Ideal for you, but not for your husband. He's
I'm never
pissed.
married.
What a fat. Who knew? Drew, please. Oh, listen, everybody, with your feng shui and your what the hell's the other one I love? Birthstones.
Oh.
That's another thing. It's, what, chicks. I think guys are into this feng shui, too. Absolutely incredible. You know, Bruce Lee died because he had his feng shui mirror was out in his yard, and a typhoon hit, and it fell off the tree, and it broke. Thanks, Mike. And, that's why Mike's going nuts. He's got a students. You didn't know that? He usually doesn't sit up or anything.
Whatever.
His mirror broke off, and he didn't replace it in a timely way. And, of course...
We'll see if he had.
6 months later, he was dead.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. Matt?
Hey.
16?
What's going on?
Hey there, man. What's going on there, buddy?
A short-time listener, first-time caller.
Good times.
What's up?
I've been having problems at school for basically all my life. I've had a lot of kids harass me about making funny jokes, like connect the dots, you stinky. They say like stinky linky or something like that.
They make fun of you.
Yeah, basically they make fun of me.
What's the connect the dots joke?
Well, I have freckles.
Okay.
Yeah, and
how are things going at home?
What's the linky part?
Yeah. Huh?
Stinky linky?
Yeah.
What's linky?
That's a name of someone that I know.
Oh, I see. That's you.
What's going on at home?
Nothing really. I mean, just got a 8-year-old sister that doesn't really avoid by our parents that much.
Doesn't what?
Doesn't
abide by them?
Yeah.
An 8-year-old?
18-year-old.
18-year-old.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Are you tired?
No.
Are you high or drunk or something?
No, I've only smoked once. That's it.
All right. Well, clear up your voice just a little bit, please. We're having trouble understanding you.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
All right, Stinky Linky. People aren't kind. kids are cruel, and you know what grown-ups are? They think the same things kids say. They just stop saying it. They're thinking stinky linky and connect the dots. They just have the good sense not to say anything.
But,
do you have friends?
Not really.
That's what you
need friends.
You really need that.
It's kind of hard to make friends.
No, it's not.
Do you have any interests?
What do you mean, like any hobbies?
Yeah.
The computer.
Can you connect? Can you do contact other kids on the computer?
Yeah, I have friends. I have an ex-girlfriend.
You do?
Yeah, we talk lots.
Okay, all right. You need connection with other people. You really do. And the web, unfortunately, doesn't really serve enough, give you enough intimacy.
Speaking of stinky linky, I got a little something fly about now. oh boy, Drew,
I do that.
This could be good.
Too.
You do a little farting?
Yeah.
Well, we could hang.
Oh, you did? You unleashed something.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Let a monster out of me.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry for you, Dr. Drew.
You should.
Oh.
All right, hey, Matt.
Sometimes I think of, I get really pissed at, the people and I want to hurt them, but yet I don't want to get in trouble, though.
Are you... Hey, Matt?
Yeah?
You ever been to a psychiatrist?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said, he told me a few ways. It was a long time ago.
Did they want you to take some medication?
No.
Why don't you go back and talk to him a little more?
I haven't gone to one for 4 years.
Yeah, but it'd be a good idea for you to talk to someone. It sounds like you're having a lot of funny feelings right now, and we don't want to see you get in any trouble.
I'm not really a troublesome person.
All right, well then get some friends. You need friends. Okay? Listen, everybody, it takes a little bit of work to make friends.
Huh?
I mean, those of you who are
risk.
A little antisocial, who sit around, who have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, you're not going to have any friends.
People don't like to be around that.
No, who the hell wants to be there? Go out and take a little risk. Extend your arm. See if you can find somebody who seems to be like you are, lonely, someone who needs a friend. I know it sounds corny, but I'm telling you, your friends will get you through the hardest times.
Yeah.
Drew, you don't know this because you're not allowed to hang out with males or females, but your friends are so important. My friends raised me and got me through my life. Every hard time, I had a friend there. Now I have to buy them things.
Yeah, and they certainly are cashing in.
I'm the only guy who's made more than $20,000 a year out of all of them.
Well, they all live with you now, so it's all right.
But these guys were my brothers, man. I mean, I got into fights, and these guys showed up and beat guys up. I mean,
then they take you home, beat the crap out of you.
They take you home, yeah. I had these guys bail me out of jail. I mean, they've done everything. Oh, it's great. Let me tell you a story off the air. I got in a fight with a guy, and Chris and Ray found out about it and showed up at the party an hour later and just went nuts. It was great. Almost brought a tear to my eye. I was crying anyway because I got beat up. Dan.
Yeah.
You're 24.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, this past Saturday, I got in a fight with my now ex-girlfriend over at a pool hall.
What do you mean by fight?
She came in there, ranting and raving because I didn't call her all day, and it got to the point where she started yelling at me, and it kind of escalated where I put my hands on her shoulders, and she called the police and put an assault charges against me.
Did anybody witness it?
There was about 50 people there.
And they agreed with her?
Not that I know of.
All right, so you're in the clear.
All right, what's the question?
I've never got angry. I mean, I literally got physically angry at her, and I literally just grabbed her really hard and just...
so maybe people did see a little bit of physical action.
I thought you put your hand on her shoulder to try to calm her down.
Not the way I did it.
Well, that's what you told us.
Yeah. We're not looking at the surveillance footage, Dan. We're just going off what you told us.
What happened?
Well, she just started yelling.
No, what did you do?
What did I do?
You whacked her one, didn't you, Dan?
Huh?
You whacked her like Tommy Lee whacked Pamela.
I don't think so.
What did you do?
What I do, I put my hand... I told her the subject's not over yet because she wanted to walk away and say, we're not done yet. And I I grabbed her by her shoulders, turned her around, and she's starting yelling and raving. And I say, "We're not done yet." And she started.
All right, but what is the question? Hold on a second, Dan. You know what I think would be the most entertaining show on TV? We'd call it Their Side of the Story.
Right.
And basically what we would do is hear people's accounts, first-hand accounts of plaintiffs.
Truth of consequences.
Right. And we would hear their account of what went on.
Right.
And then
Watch
we
a
would
surveillance
show
camera.
surveillance footage of him beating her within an inch of her life with a pool cue.
Would that be amazing?
Oh, could you imagine the ratings? Dan and the comedy. Dan saying, I
put my hand on her shoulder.
She was drunk and in danger of falling down, so I put my hand on her shoulder to steady her. And just at that point, we're watching like slow motion footage of him hitting her with a beer stein. I mean, would that be the greatest show ever, Drew? And it wouldn't necessarily only have to deal with spousal abuse. You know, it could be just about anything.
Yeah. What you're bringing up is a real truth about human beings, is that perception is so variable. What you think happened, further, how you communicate that to other people can be very distorted.
And never discount the BS factor.
And you could be willfully doing it. Yes, you could be lying.
Right. All right. Now, Dan.
Yeah.
We gotta get you to sign off on this footage so we can put together the show. But now, what's your question?
I've never been known to be a violent person up until now.
Yeah.
I was wondering if this is like leading me up to being more violent towards women.
Well, certainly with this relationship, and once you cross into that realm, you're sort of in there. It's going to get worse. Probably.
You were drunk, right?
No.
She was.
No, actually, I don't know.
What the hell were you doing shooting pool sober?
I just didn't feel like doing it that time.
Oh, boy. All right, Dan. And so here's the deal. Not only were you sober, you're in front of a bunch of people.
Oh, yeah, I had about 4 people on my back just trying to literally make me stay away from her.
After touching
her shoulders?
Studying her shoulder that way. Trying to calm her down.
Putting your hand on her shoulder.
Originally, Dan was describing the move that the Pope does to you when you come by, where he sort of puts his hand out and touches you with the palm on the forehead a little. And it's gone from that to some sort of WWF maneuver. All right, Dan, I don't think there's anything wrong with you. The fact, there's a little something wrong, but you're calling and talking about it. You've never had an incident of this?
No.
Yeah, but this is the right mix for it, and he's the man. These two create a volatile relationship, and
there's also another thing though. I got back together with her after about 3.
Is there a child here?
Oh, heck no.
All right.
Good. I like that kind of enthusiasm in non-parenting, by the way.
Of course.
Maybe you guys ought to call it quits.
You already called it quits that night.
All right.
Okay.
All right, then that's it. Then in the future, try not to be involved with people that have chaotic past. People
it happened before, though. This is actually probably one of the other. This is probably another. I'm not going to say her name, but this is like the second time that I dated a volatile chick.
And that you got to examine why you do that and why you need to be in those kinds of relationships.
Dan has, by the way, gone from Tony Randall to Fatty Arbuckle in just about 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's a pretty fast transformation.
Yeah, it was pretty good. He went from a guy who was trying to calm his girlfriend by putting a loving hand on his shoulder to a guy with a long history. It was basically OJ
who was being
Fatty
held.
Arbuckle. God, where do you come up with this?
Fatty Arbuckle was a actor from like the 20s.
Famous abuser of women.
He got himself into some trouble. Like he pushed a woman through a plate glass window.
When was he famous?
And
the 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sherry, you're hip, right?
She fell down some stairs.
Yeah. Right. And he abused a few women, right?
And they never proved it. He got off.
Here's the beauty of my comedy, though. Fatty Arbuckle's funny.
Just the name.
Yeah, let the stoners go look it up. Hey, I want to enlighten people, Drew. All right, we'll be back with more inane references after this.
Hi, this is Jenna Jameson, Starlet of the Year, and nothing makes me hotter than listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Yes. Hey, was that Jenna Jameson?
Pamela Lee.
Was that No, Jenna Jameson. We weren't listening. Hey,
Pamela Lee. Oh.
Drew, don't decide stuff and then will
Hi,
it.
This is Jenna Jameson.
All right.
Drew decides things and then wills it into people.
I thought that's what it was.
Phone number for Loveline. What? What's the phone number, Drew? Put the damn book away, please.
1-800-LOVE-191.
Yes. Fax number?
310-854-4455.
Oh, delivered like a true zombie.
Dustin?
Hello?
Hi, what's going on?
Hi. I got well, I'll tell you my background history. My dad's an alcoholic, and my mom's a heroin addict. And I had a friend that he got kicked out of his house, and he came and asked me if he can stay, and I figured yeah, because he was a friend of mine.
Is he an addict?
Huh?
Was he an addict?
He smoked pot, and so do I. And he stayed for like 3 weeks, and this was Christmas vacation, so there was no problems. I wasn't missing school or anything. And like one day I had some friends over, and my dad yelled, and it turns out he was missing $200 from his wallet. And until later I heard some friends, because he was bragging about it, he stole $200 from my dad, and he'd made a bunch of 900 sex calls, and he ordered things from QVC. Like,
at your house?
Yeah, from my house.
That's
Ordered
nice.
like diamond rings and
That's nice.
Necklaces.
That's nice.
And that was like $1,200 on his credit card.
That's nice.
And ordered a bunch of pizzas and stuff.
Wow.
I can understand the pizza part, but the jewelry's
This
pretty
guy's
out of
an
line.
asshole. What a delightful guy.
And
all right, so what's your question, though, Dustin?
should I go get him? Because he's supposed to be coming back this weekend.
Why don't you just call the police and let them take care of
Well,
him?
see, my dad doesn't want to call the police. He wants to handle it by himself.
Well, because he's into heroin.
One thing you don't
No,
listen.
my dad's an alcoholic.
Mom's into heroin.
I moved away from my mom. 'cause
Just
I
one basic piece of advice: do not take the law into your own hands. You will end up in trouble yourself as a result.
You sound like Doug Llewellyn.
Who's that?
Oh boy,
who is that?
You see what I have to work with on a nightly basis?
Okay, Marge.
Now
you sound like Marge Simpson.
Realize what a difficult job I have. I really need a raise.
Who is he? I work all day. I sit home and watch TV.
No, don't give me that crap.
Come on, who is it?
It's the engineer Mike is feverishly pulling something up. Do you have something there?
Oh, he's the guy that stands at the end of the people's court.
Yeah.
Interviews people. How do you know his name?
Doug Llewellyn. What do you mean? I sit home and watch TV.
That's right.
In my
I'm working all
pajamas.
day for crying
That's
out
not
loud.
working. That's research.
Yeah, sure.
The reason I can come up with these bizarre names and analogies is because I sit home in my underpants.
Yes, nice. That's nice.
And my buddy Snake and Gil Gabber were both on the People's Court.
Gil Gabber?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Snake's, I told you this story. Snake's pit bull chased a cat and gave it a heart attack.
No, I didn't hear
Oh,
that.
yes. Nothing more exciting than watching folks you know on People's Court.
How did they dress for the event?
Oh, they look like idiots, these two. They're friends of mine, and I was just watching and going, guilty. And after Snake's kind of he's a little rough around the edges, this Snake, you know. He's a nice guy, but he doesn't like authority.
Oh, boy.
And he was jogging with his dog who was off the leash, and the dog chased the cat, and the cat jumped up on a roof, and then the cat jumped off the roof and hurt itself. And then the person who owned the cat sued him and his dog. This is about 10 years ago, right when all the pit bull stuff was at its peak.
Yeah.
So anyway, he after he lost the case, he went back and Doug Llewellyn interviewed him outside the courtroom, and he said, "Well, I guess you'll be keeping the dog on a leash now." And he said, "No, Doug, I won't." And he said, "Well, you're going to have to. It's the law." And he said, "No, I don't have to do anything, Doug." And he freaked Doug out a little bit. He was very combative with Doug. Patrice.
Hi.
I'll show you this tape, Drew. You'll never laugh so hard.
I love
and
to see
when
it.
my stoner buddy Gil Gabber is explaining how the cat kind of bottomed out when he jumped off the roof, and he's doing sound effects. Just dogs just heading around, dogs just sniffing around. And then the cat kind of, it's like, "Hey, what's up?" And then the cat jumps off, but he didn't really bottom out, so to speak, Your Honor. Ben.
Yeah.
You're 20.
I've got a question for Drew.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a coffee house about 3 days ago, and they have a steak special, like $5.99 all you can eat, 12-ounce steak with baked potato and and a salad and dinner roll and a drink. It's like
Is it
too good to be true.
The chives
and sour cream?
Yeah.
Really? Is that on the side, or they put that on the potato?
They put it on the side.
Was the potato wrapped in foil, or did they put it straight on the barbecue?
It's wrapped in foil.
Okay.
But
Now, when they break the top, do they scrunch the potato up so it sort of volcanoes out, or do they sort of chop it up?
no, this is one of those places that'll microwave all your food so they can get it out to you in about 3 minutes. So nothing's ever quite cooked.
Is a salad just a regular dinner salad?
Yeah.
That's not Caesar or anything like that?
No, nothing special.
But your choice of dressing, right?
Yeah.
Thousand Island Ranch. French.
But anyway, I'm calling about
Wait a minute. What?
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm calling because I think I
Is that the Italian?
Worms.
Oh, worms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What about worms?
And I was wondering how I could get rid of them.
What worms are you talking about?
I think the pinworm. It's just it's like a quarter of an inch. It's not very.
Are those the ones you think I have, Drew?
Yeah.
Well, 80% of the population in the United States supposedly has them, right? Or
Well, I don't know this that
Oh,
high.
come on. My asshole's starting to itch.
The little
just,
kids get those.
Just hearing that.
You been around any children lately?
no.
And
do you get them from
how did you notice this?
It just happened like a few, like maybe 4 or 5 hours after going to this coffee place to have this.
It has nothing to do with that, I guarantee you.
Okay.
So how did you notice you have these?
It just started itching really bad, and I don't know.
Hey, did it itch at night and in the morning especially?
Just at night.
I told you, Adam. That's when the worms come out.
Yeah. At
And so
about
what, you
10
just
or 11.
You just found one there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, there's usually, I think it's just even one dose of...
Where do you find them? I mean, like on a piece of toilet paper or your...
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Okay. Well,
What does it look like?
The little tiny little itty-bitty worms that squirm around.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Oh, I would die.
You know what I would do?
Are they white?
No, they're itsy-bitsy.
What color are they?
They're like
clear. They look
like a neutral color. Yeah, neutral.
Fairly neutral.
Did you freak out
Well, you think they're going to clash with your panties, huh?
with my sheets?
So there are no children in your household?
No.
Did you freak?
No, they're very common.
Yeah, but
Oh, if I found a worm in my butt, I would freak.
I would freak too. I'd go crap on the lawn and then I would run as fast as I could
After I drag my butt on the carpet.
Right. I really would. I would just run like I know that would be my instinct. Just run as fast as I could run.
Running away from your rear end.
You figure. I know it's not healthy, but it's like when you catch on fire. You know, people run even though it just fans the flames. It would be an impulse.
All right, as I remember, the treatment is a single dose of I think it's bendazole or something like that. There are various
bendazole.
No,
bendoverdazole.
I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, I've heard that a million times.
Yeah, you just go to the doctor, get it treated, and that's it. It's over.
Okay.
But it has nothing to do with your baked potato and steak. All right?
It doesn't.
No.
You can't get that from raw steak or something. You don't think so?
I'd have to look it up, but
Well, how does it get into you? I mean, can you ingest it and then it works its way all the way through your tract and then comes out down there?
Right. I think it's usually by person-to-person kind of contact, though, if I remember right. Yeah.
But don't you have to ingest it
Somehow,
in like an egg form? Because the live worm wouldn't make it through you alive, would it?
It has to contaminate something, right? Yeah.
So you have to get
we'd have to look it up. I mean, I bring the textbooks.
Have you done looking up Mom's Mabley, engineer Mike? Could you look up pinworm, please? No. Okay.
I've treated it a couple of times. It's very simple to treat.
Does the doctor have to?
You're supposed to take some tape and put it in the vicinity during the night, and they get stuck on the tape.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Like a two-sided tape.
Would it be funny, though, if you pulled the tape off at the end, there's like a raccoon? Something else there?
Well, with you, that would be torture with all that hair. What would you do?
You'd never find the tape again.
Oh.
That'd be painful.
Yeah. Yeah, I swear, if a doctor told me to do that, I think I'd have a lawsuit. I really would. So, do you have to...
document
it? When you go in for this, does the guy have to take a look? Or can you just take the guy's word for it and give you the medication?
You should document it.
You should take a look?
Yeah.
Do you use a stick?
No.
Oh, that's a deal breaker. Todd?
Yes?
Uh-oh. You're 27?
Yes.
80% of people don't have this, do they?
Not in my experience.
Because my ass has been itching for 5 years, but I've never seen a worm.
I keep telling you that's what you have, though.
I know. Todd?
Yes.
What's going on?
After about 2 years of a abusive relationship from my wife, this weekend she assaulted me pretty bad and put me in the hospital. Had to get 42 staples in my chest. And
She could attack you with a knife or something?
Scissors.
Oh my God.
And the kids are with me now. And
How many
she
kids?
is. I'm sorry?
How many kids do you have?
2.
Okay.
We have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And well, she's in like the hospital now for like the mental hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And her trial for like felony assault is coming up in probably, I guess, next week or something.
Where were you when she attacked you with the scissors?
In our house.
So the kids witnessed this?
No, actually, the weird thing is the kids were at their grandfather's house spending the night.
Yeah. What were you doing? Were you lying down in bed or something?
No, we were arguing, but I had been, abused by her like while I'm sleeping or whatever.
Right.
But we were arguing and yelling and stuff, and she grabbed the scissors and she grabbed me by my hair one time and chopped a big chunk of hair out. And then finally it ended up, she took the scissors and she sliced me down the chest, and I got about an 18-inch scar.
18 inches?
Yeah, it goes from about my neck down to almost my belly button.
Hey, why, Drew?
Yeah.
Why staples instead of stitches? Stronger?
Well, it's just it's just quicker.
Oh, it is?
It's a huge...
Because an 18-inch scar would be like 400 stitches, right?
It would be a lot of stitches, yeah.
Oh, boy. All right, so, now, did she do any other damage other than a flesh wound?
Well, it goes into my stomach muscles a little bit, and I've got internal stitches, the kinds that dissolve in my stomach muscles.
So that's how deep it was.
Yeah.
They had to do a couple layers. That's incredible.
Yeah. Okay, so she has serious problems, but you have problems too because you married her.
Well, yeah, and I plan on I'm filing for divorce and everything like that.
What is her?
I don't know. Why don't you just give it? Okay.
What is her psychiatric diagnosis?
Oh boy.
I don't know. Part of her like court thing is she's not allowed to come to my house.
This is her first.
Talk to me.
This is her first psychiatric hospitalization.
No, she had been, admitted before as a teenager or whatever, but since her and I have been together, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so you made a mistake. You got married. You had a couple of kids. She turned out to be nuts. It sounds like she's got to do a little time for this.
Yeah.
She may just get probation. I don't know, but the reason I'm calling though is to ask about. I mean, I'm a strong guy. I can deal with all this, but the only thing I can't deal with is my 3-year-old keeps saying, "Where's mommy? Where's mommy? Where's mommy?" And
he needs mom. I mean, you can't. I think you shouldn't take the kids away completely.
Well, I'm not planning on doing that. With the divorce, I'm asking for full custody, but I plan on telling her, supervised visitation as much as she wants until she has a clean bill of mental health, and then she can have partial custody, half custody or whatever. But I mean, for right now,
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on.
Hey, where's mommy? Where's mommy?
All right.
Well,
what do you tell the kid right now, Drew?
Yeah, there's no way you can't rationalize with a 3-year-old. So there's no information that you can give a 3-year-old that really will make sense to him or her. It's just she's away and she'll be back. Everything's fine. That's about all you can do.
Yeah. Don't listen. Feel free to BS a kid. I wish my parents had the dignity to BS me when I was a kid. I was like, Mommy's having an emotional breakdown. She's smoking too much weed. It's like you couldn't BS me. Just a little like the mommy fairy came by and dropped her off in the magical mommy land, and she's sprinkling some pixie dust on
How old were you
mommy's,
when all that happened?
What?
When she started doing that?
No, I wasn't 3.
Well, how old were you? Like 7, 8?
No, when it started doing what?
Locking yourself in the room.
Well, it wasn't an everyday occurrence. I don't want to listen. I'm getting enough crap from my family these days. You understand?
But how old? But I'm just wondering. I don't want that to go out there. I mean, you shouldn't be being an 8-year-old.
Oh, well, I was probably 16. Yeah. No, I was probably 7, 8. You know, something like that.
Yeah, see, it's a little too old for.
I know, but mild BS.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kids need that. They really do. They really do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I remember there was this hillside slasher. Remember that guy?
Right.
Remember the hillside slasher?
Yeah.
I don't know where he is. He probably owns property now. He was probably paroled 8 years ago.
Right.
He's eyeballing some kid anyway. I thought this guy was going to come to my house and kill me, and I could have used a little BS. Don't worry, he can't do that. I'll kill him or something like that.
Right.
There's like a little bit parental BS.
Right.
Embellishment more than BS.
Artistic license.
Yeah. Joe.
Hello?
You're 16.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I made a screen for a pipe out of an aluminum can.
Yeah.
And I didn't scrape off the paint, so for like the past week I've been inhaling like paint fumes or something.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering what the health risks are.
Mountain Dew?
No, it was a Coca-Cola, man.
No, okay. You were drinking the Mountain Dew while you're smoking out a Coke can, though, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, listen, everybody's done that.
But I would say compared to the amount of pot that it's insignificant compared to the damage the marijuana's already.
I think you suck. I'm sure Engineer Mike's done that. I've done that before. I think you end up, whatever the bad part of the pain is, you probably inhale it in your first time or two around. After that, you know what I mean?
I can just smoke as much paint as I want.
Yeah.
No, we're not saying that. I mean, I worry about the lead, and I worry about it's not really a volatilized hydrocarbon at that point.
Is what?
I mean, hydrocarbons that are volatilized are really damaging to the brain, but when it's dried paint, I'm not sure what the chemical is.
Well, it's probably not the world's greatest thing. I don't think there's lead in it, though. I don't think they don't have lead-based paints anymore.
Okay.
Listen, it's not great for you, but it ain't going to kill you. Hey,
you're already doing stuff that's horrible for you. I mean, it's insignificant.
Would
by
Diet
comparison.
Coke be better? I mean, that can less properties in it.
Than what? Than paint can?
Yeah.
I suspect. I don't know.
I'm just making a joke, Drew. Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Drew's concerned. Why don't you have a bong?
I don't have any money.
All right, listen to me, Joe.
Yeah.
You know I don't mind smoking pot.
Yeah.
But let me... are you stoned now?
No.
Really?
Really?
Okay, listen. I don't want to bum your high here, but I don't believe pot's going to kill anybody, and I don't even believe it should be illegal. But here's the thing: I don't think 16-year-olds or 15-year-olds should be smoking weed, and I'll tell you why. Because I can tell a 16-year-old that's been smoking weed, and that's it. You know what I mean?
You can tell because it changes their biology.
When I can start telling you do anything, it's bad. Meaning, hey, if you want to do a little coke on the weekends, do a little coke. If you want to have a few highballs, a couple of cocktails, and a beer every night, by all means, be my guest. You want to put on a leather mask and beat the crap out of your gay partner and sodomize him, by all means, go ahead and do it. But if I start seeing you with strap marks on your ass, then I'm concerned. And if I see you having difficulty forming sentences with your eyes closed and you're laughing at the retarded jokes that some DJ's making, then I'm concerned. And if I see you and there's blood trickling out of your nose when we're sitting at the dinner table, then I'm concerned. And that's what it is. It's not really the drug, I think, with marijuana that's inherently good or inherently evil. Oh, because it's not evil, well, now I can do it, and that's cool. It's how much you do it, when you do it, and what you don't do because you're doing so much of it. Yeah, I smoke pot once in a while, but that's my business. I'm an adult. I got a house. I got 2 jobs. I make money. I pay my bills. And if I want to go home on a weekend and put my feet up on my coffee table and watch my TV and smoke a joint, that's my business. That's fine. I don't get stoned and come into work. I don't get stoned and get behind the wheel unless I'm hungry. And, I mean, I don't do that. And I don't feed it to the neighbor's 12-year-old. Do what you want.
Look,
don't hurt anybody.
You're not addicted to it. You're not.
And it's the same. Hey, I feel the same way with a gun. Go ahead and have a gun. Put it in a lock case, and don't let your kids play with it. Okay, we'll be back.
Hi, this is Jonathan Silverman
and Joey Slotnick.
We always listen to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Yes, they do. And Jonathan Silverman, who we really like, will be in here. Maybe he's doing like My Weekend with Bernie 5 or something. He'll be in here coming up Sunday. Edna Swap will be in here tomorrow night. They are the original Torn singers. Torn, you know, Sandra?
Nope.
It's a good song. The one that Natalie Brulica sings. Anyway.
What do you got there, Anna?
Well, facts here for Mr. Adam C. I find your comments regarding the city of Van Nuys insulting. I don't remember talking about Van Nuys for a while.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking of is Van Nuys is a city out here in Los Angeles or in Southern California. And Van Nuys is where all the Department of Building and Safety and the Water Department and it's where the Van Nuys Courthouse and all the parking enforcement people and all those guys are there. That's where the big court scene is, Van Nuys. Anyway, this guy finds my comments regarding Van Nuys, the city of Van Nuys, insulting. Well, you know what I find insulting? I had my car destroyed about 3.5 years ago, and those Fs have done nothing. I've called them. They wanted a letter. I sent them a letter. They never called back. They've done nothing because there's no money in it for them. Maybe if I put a little bounty on the guy, they'd go get him. Anyway, as a former official there, I can say this. Your comments are out of line. Then again, you probably don't even need to read, you probably don't even read your faxes. Even if you did, they would not get past your thick skull. That's from Ryan. He's worked at the Water Department the summer of 1992. Listen, how much allegiance can you have to Van Nuys? Those of you who don't know what Van Nuys is, it's a dump. It is a dump. Let's face it. I come from North Hollywood, and people in North Hollywood laugh at people in Van Nuys. It's a dump. It's a crime-ridden dump. North Hollywood's a dump, too. My whole family lives in North Hollywood. They're nuts. But Van Nuys is like a dump, and and the parking meter guys show up there to go to work. They do nothing over there. It's basically a big extortion racket, and that's about it. They just extort money, and when you need them, they treat you like crap. That's it. Some guy destroyed my car, so I went into court, and they yelled at me. Sit down. I said, pardon me, I'm a victim here. I'm the person that the crime was perpetrated on, and I'd like to sit down. Hey, Rusty, I just want to know, do I have to sit down? They're rude. They're backed up. They do nothing. And if you don't owe them money, they ain't interested. And that's the way it works. You owe them $5 for a parking ticket, they're going to send a SWAT team to your house. Some a-hole owes you $4,000 for destroying your car. They don't get off their ass. That's the bottom line. And that's why Van Nuys is a dump. Will? You're 28. Turn the radio down.
I forgot it.
Maybe it was a pot call. What was his question? Was prescribed Prozac for gambling problem. Kyle?
Hello.
Hey, you're 22. What's going on?
What's going on? Yeah, I was wondering if you guys knew anything about, like, specific herbs that would be good to take.
And how bizarre is that?
Coming off, like, dope.
Heroin?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to come off heroin...
Drew, weren't you just having this discussion with me?
That's very bizarre. I just was, I run a detox unit, and just had a patient come in who insisted on being detoxed with herbs.
I run a mobile DJ.
And you're basically wasting your time. Every addict wants an easier way out. I mean, you're using heroin, for Christ's sake. You know?
Go back.
at least use some safe substances to make sure you come off the life-threatening chemical that you're choosing to use. Forget about the herbs. Use what works. There are some very effective medications that help you off heroin. The clonidine, these alpha-2 agents are very good. Neurontin I've had good results with. Robaxin, Bentyl, Motrin, these are very helpful for the pains and muscle cramps and abdominal pain that goes along with it. Occasionally Ativan for people that are really having severe problems with withdrawal, and occasionally that Ativan needs to be given in a shot form. But it needs to be in a very supervised setting, highly structured, or you're just not going to make it. Okay?
Yeah, that's better than taking herbs.
Oh, well, give him a break. He's using the heroin.
Yes.
Yes, it's better.
Yes, better.
Well, it's just using, like, I'd rather not use chemicals.
Kyle, you're addicted to a life-threatening compound, okay? You're rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic if you want to use herbs right now. That's not this. You got to get involved in treatment, and you have to take this serious. I have had 2 patients die in the last couple of days of this damn disease, and it's making me sick. And everybody looks around like, oh, how could they die? They're just heroin, just alcoholics. How could this happen? Happens all the time.
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
What do you figure you've been injecting into your...
I don't inject it.
Oh, what do you figure you've been snorting... Smoking for the last, however, period of time you've been smoking it? You've been smoking, like, ginger root mixed in with a little ginkgo?
No, some gnarly stuff.
Yeah, some crap that some guy stepped on with like some rat poison or something.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so feel free to go without the herbs for a little while until you detox, and then you can become pristine. Stop kidding yourself, Kyle, please.
And get involved in the program. You will not make it without recovery. It just doesn't happen.
Well, what is up with that, Kyle? you forget about herbs. Listen, you're not Yul Gibbons. You're a junkie.
And this is a life-threatening problem. Okay? Herbs are not going to solve that. I wish it did. It'd be great.
Right.
All right, Kyle. Do what you have to do, but don't do it with herbs, please.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
All right.
Later.
I hate methadone too. It's the other thing people get involved with. I just think that's a disaster.
Well, listen, people are in denial. I told you the time I went to that actor guy's house many, many, many years ago when I was a carpenter, and even early carpenter, and he was telling me about building some oak cabinetry, and I explained to him that, we'll just rip the sides of 24 inches, make that out of oak ply, 3/4 oak ply, and then we'll put a solid oak face frame on the thing. Plywood. No plywood. I said, you got to make the sides of the cabinets out of the oak ply because they're this wide. They're big sheets, 2-3 feet wide. They don't even make oak. You can't find solid oak. You'd have to, laminate it. It'd have to look like a butcher block, And it's real expensive. I wouldn't even know how to do it. No ply. I said, listen, you can't tell the difference. It's got a veneer. It's got an actual... It doesn't look like Formica. It has an actual oak veneer on it. And then you put the solid oak hard-nose, bullnose on there, and you're done. Every house in America has this. Donald Trump's apartment has this in it, I guarantee you. No, you don't understand. I don't want plywood in my house. I said, why not? It gives off a vibe. I said, hey, you're smoking a cigarette right now, aren't you? Yeah. What about that vibe? And I know you got a bowl of Coke in the bedroom. The guy was smoking a effing cigarette when he was telling me about the vibe that the plywood was giving off. And I thought to myself, oh, she's talking about compensation. Just getting such denial in their life. And I'm worried about the vibe that the plywood. Meanwhile, the guy's smoking 2 packs a day. He's probably banging some 15-year-old, and he's got a big bowl of Coke in the next room.
Boy.
Oh, these actors. They're horrible. All of them.
Listen, I want to talk to that guy from Tucson, the mason jar guy.
Don't.
Yes, I do.
Oh, true. How many ideas have you ever had pertaining to entertainment?
None.
We're good.
0. No, I've never had any.
How many instincts have you ever had about entertainment that worked out?
None.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what pile this one's going
This wasn't instinct. This was an instruction.
All right. But you got to know when to ignore.
You are my teacher.
Thank you. We'll be back.
Hello? Who's this?
This is Loveline.
1-800-LOVE-191. Loveline will be right back.
All right. The Anarchists.
The Anarchists, I noticed their music was the background for a movie trailer.
Yeah. I'm sure they didn't take any of that money.
Home Alone 2.
Wasn't Home Alone.
Or Home Alone,
2.
whatever, 4, whatever. The last Home Alone.
I get knocked down.
But I get up again.
It was not
Yes.
Home Alone.
Yes.
Home Alone?
My kids got Anastasia this weekend, so we watched it 12 times.
Really?
And the beginning of that is new movies coming out on video, and it's Home Alone, and behind the entire trailer,
Chumbawamba. Well, but according to the Chumbawamba theory or logic, it'd be all right with them if someone just broke in, stole that song, and then just played it in their movie.
Yeah.
We should all, we do what we want. The man ain't holding them down. The man. Who's the man? Forgot the man. I didn't have a garbage man. The man.
Juliet?
Hello?
Hi there.
You got tuberculosis?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. Oh, let me read the thing. This is kind of funny.
Not
Became addicted to pot while she was being treated for anorexia. Oh, that's not funny. I just read the pot part, and it was funny that you were coughing when we got to you.
Sorry.
That's all right.
So this is a very interesting question to me. What happened here?
Well, I started smoking pot because I didn't eat. I thought I was fat, and my friends are like, well, if you smoke pot, you'll eat and stuff, and it's healthy. So I started smoking pot, and now I can't stop.
All right. So it wasn't as though somebody prescribed marijuana for you.
No.
That's what happened.
Did it make you eat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to be treated for your marijuana dependency?
Well, I don't know, because if I tell my parents, I tried NA meetings and stuff.
MA or NA?
NA.
Why don't you go to MA?
I never heard of that before.
There's a Marijuana Anonymous.
Really?
Yeah, go to MA, because you'll find a lot of sympathy for what you're going through. People, as you found from your friends, don't really understand how addicted this drug can be and how difficult it is to stop. And if you go to MA meeting, you meet a lot of people who have been through what you're going through.
The thing that's cool about MA,
yeah.
it's the only meeting that starts at 7:30-ish, maybe 8. People should just start. I guarantee people to start rolling in anywhere between 7 and 8:45 on that meeting.
All right, it's not supposed to be like that.
I know.
I don't know where there are any around here.
Well, call AA. They usually have referrals to MA. Are you a little town?
I'm in Bremerton. It's not little, but it's not big. It's kind of in between.
Bremerton?
Yeah.
What's their big export over there?
I don't know.
Okay. That's in the United States, huh?
It's right across from Seattle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Birmingham.
Yeah.
Bremerton. Yeah. That's a nice country.
Call local AA. They can usually refer you. And it's great that you want to take care of it. I mean, more power to you. And are you getting treated for your eating disorder yet?
No, because I'm not really stopped eating anymore. I could still eat.
Be careful. Because,
how thin did you get?
Really thin. Size 1 jeans kind of thin.
One.
My daughter.
I don't know chick sizes. I can't figure that out. But I'm a 3, I'm an 8, I was a... all those commercials confuse me when I see those Jenny Craig commercials. They go, I was a 17 and now I'm a 9. And I always go, well, that doesn't sound good. Isn't 17 better? And then the other thing they talk about is inches. And I lost 17 inches.
Right.
What the hell does that mean? Where inches where?
Right.
I don't.
Oh, it's just BS, right?
Yeah.
All right. Juliet?
Yeah.
So how tall are you?
5'2".
5'2", and how much did you weigh when you were at your least weight?
I think 98 pounds.
I mean, that's light. Don't get me wrong. I want you to keep eating, but I was thinking 75 or something.
No.
Okay.
All right, just be careful, because eating disorders have a way of coming back. If you're working a good program with MA, it may be enough to keep you free of those symptoms, but please get help if they come up. They can be quite serious, okay?
Did your mom enroll you in ballet class?
No.
No?
I was in ballet when I was little, yeah.
Oh.
7.
Did you go down and enroll yourself?
No.
Who enrolled you?
My mom.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Oh, I thought she didn't. Okay. All right, get into that stuff. Didn't I just ask her if her mom enrolled her in ballet class? What was her answer?
No.
Mm-hmm. But I did take ballet.
I'm just delighted that it's happening to you and not just me.
Oh, okay. Did I ask her verbatim, did your mom enroll you in ballet class?
I said no. But I did go to ballet when I was little.
Mm-hmm. Who enrolled you?
My mom.
All right, go to that meeting. Oh, please. And what is it about people that get enrolled in ballet class? I'm not gonna let if I have a girl, I won't let her even watch ballet. You understand? I'll tell that's the dance of the doomed. The dance of the spindly doomed. Hey, Mike, your mom ever enroll you in ballet? No. Just checking. All right. We'll take a break, and then we'll get back more into this San Diego tragedy with Ethan after this.
Loveline, 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Loveline. I'm Adam. That's true. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Ethan?
Yeah?
You're 16.
Oh, hi.
Hey. What's up?
Yeah, I go to Santana, and, I'm, a sophomore there. And, I was, in the small quad when, the shooting happened, and, I didn't really see anything except for, the guy on the ground. There was this guy on the ground. And then, the people that came around him, and they're, 5 feet away from him, and they all came, up to him. And then, I thought it was, a joke or something. And then, I turned around, and I grabbed my backpack. And then when I looked back, everyone, scattered. And then, he got up, and, he ran off. And, he had blood coming out of his mouth because he got shot in, the lip or something.
Huh.
Uh-huh. And then I saw, the narc come out of the bathroom or around the corner. And he, came out, and, he just, stumbled onto the ground. Okay? And then,
You said the narc?
The narc, yeah. He's,
the police?
The campus supervisor.
Huh.
He, watched.
Right. Boy, remember narcs, Drew?
Yeah.
Oh, you went to the Little Lord Fauntleroy School
narcs.
for albino hemophiliacs.
There were narcs there, too.
Yes, but it was Sir Narc, and he wore an ascot. Right?
Yeah.
All right. And you say somebody got shot in the lip.
Yeah, because my teacher told me that he was walking into the bathroom, and then the gunman came out of the bathroom and pointed at his head, and when he reacted, he turned his head, and I guess the bullet went right through his lip. It didn't go. It didn't hit his teeth or anything. It just went through his bottom lip.
Wow. How lucky.
Then he fell on the ground.
Bro. He what?
He fell on the ground in shock, and everyone started crowding around him, and then they scattered. And then when they scattered, he got up and ran off, and that's when I saw his mouth all bleeding.
Right. And where were you at the time?
I was across the quad, maybe 100 yards away.
Hey, I had a quad in high school too. Do quads exist anywhere but high school?
Well, colleges.
Oh, they have quads?
Oh, yeah.
I see. And so what'd you do then?
Well, I kept looking, and then I saw the narc. When the narc came out, some gunshots happened, and then that's when I split. I ran to the office.
Does the narc pack a gun?
No, they're college students usually that just get hired to do this as part-time thing.
Huh.
Yeah, and they're just there to stop fights and bust kids smoking pot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So, but you all know who they are.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you get some therapy, or did you talk to anybody, a counselor or anything like that?
Well, no, because I kind of feel stupid talking to them.
Why?
Well, because I don't trust them as counselors, because I'll say something and they'll probably just go tell the office and be he's going to shoot up he's going to shoot up the school again.
Is that something you were planning on?
No.
Why would they accuse you of that if that's not something you're suggesting you're going to do?
Well, because I was kind of glad that narc got shot, because he was an a-hole, and I was just cool, he got shot, and I was kind of hoping he was dead in a way.
You are an asshole.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Huh.
And so I'm kind of freaked out about that.
Freaked out that you felt that way?
Yeah, that I was happy.
Well, okay.
About it.
Wait a minute. Would you really wish the guy was dead?
Well, kind of like I guess if I really sat down and thought about it, I probably wouldn't. But
well, did the guy ever do anything to you personally?
Well, yeah, he's always been an asshole to me. He's like, oh, sorry about that. Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, yeah, but like he's like Bugs. He like comes up to me and like tells me to move when like it's not even necessary. It's just like stupid crap like that.
Huh.
And just really kind of pisses me off.
Okay. Man, Ethan, you sound like a little handful yourself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you sound pretty angry. Are you angry?
My teachers say I'm depressed.
Yeah, you could be depressed and angry and irritable.
Yeah, but you don't think about shooting anyone, do you?
No, well, like I thought about it until like the shooting is, and now I think it's like really selfish. Because it's like you like hurt all those people, and like I see how what they go through, all the pain that they go through, and it's just really selfish, I guess.
What makes you want to shoot someone? What how does that go?
I don't know. It just kind of like a fantasy in my head, I guess. Not really something I'd act out, but just something in my head.
So something that would be gratifying to you in some way.
In some way in my head, I guess.
Yeah, but you have no plan.
The consequences would be too great for me to actually do it.
And the consequences are that you can understand the pain it actually inflicts on other people.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't do it.
How do you think the other guy was able to carry that kind of thing out? Andy Williams.
I think he just like all that anger like bottled up inside of him, and like it just exploded out.
But how does that go from fantasy to action, do you think?
I guess he thought about it and thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, and then it just became normal.
Huh.
And then I guess it just like became reality what he was thinking in his head.
So in your case, don't you think it would be a good idea to talk to somebody before you keep
before you
ruminating about this stuff?
Explode somewhere?
Yeah, to the point that you explode or this becomes normal for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you do something about that? This is not something to just sit around with. Plus, it's got to be kind of troubling to have witnessed all that, and that's got to make you more irritable and more anxious.
Well, like I didn't really see that much.
All right, but listen, you're calling the show. You're telling us you were close enough. You know,
yeah.
That's enough. And listen, somebody said you were depressed. You have to pursue that. You really do.
Yeah, I guess I'll talk to my dad about that.
Talk to your dad about it.
Perfect.
Please.
The fact that you can is a good
sign. Why
sign.
go through life that way? You don't have to do that.
All right, Ethan. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
All
right. Good times. Ooh, Ethan had a little more in him than we initially thought.
That's right.
Mental note. Homeschooling for kids.
Not such a bad option, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. A week ago, I was making fun of all those homeschool kids. Now, I think it's the only option. All right. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. Engineer Anderson is going to find the airplane turbulence public service announcement. Because let me say something, everybody. I got to be quite honest with you all. It's my job to take your calls and try to help you and do that every night.
No, it's my job, the helping.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Drew's job. It's part of my job. But I need to entertain myself as well. Otherwise, I won't be... You know, it's like you got to let your employee play a little hacky sack every once in a while in the hall so he can be more productive.
In these creative environments where they put, like, basketball hoops in the middle of the office. And
right.
This is that for you. All right.
I need to go off on this airplane turbulence public service announcement, which we have not heard in, 2 years? On this show?
Oh, I've heard it in the background a number of times.
Oh, I've just not caught it? I've been out?
Right. You've just not been listening.
It's been around?
Yeah.
Well, I caught it this time.
How long has it been away, Anderson?
Okay.
All right.
Leave Anderson
It was gone
alone.
for like a year and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
I swear to God I've heard it. Then I've heard it.
It's been gone.
Has there been a different one? A different airplane turbulence?
I just brought it back like a month ago.
A month ago. All right.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. Now, do you have it, Anderson? Because I would like to critique this for a second. Please, we're not going to help anyone.
First of all, let's just guess how much money was spent developing this thing.
I don't know. I don't care. But what they do...
But your tax dollars go into crap like this.
Right. Well, it doesn't matter whether it was a nickel or $5 million. It's too much. Here's the point.
The scary thing is probably more than the $5 million.
No, it is not. To produce a public service announcement...
And then do they pay to put them out?
Well, the stations have to do it. They have to play a certain amount of these things. Here's the deal. In order to keep your FCC license, you have to play a certain amount of these public service announcements. These are things that are put together by different organizations in order to sort of better the community that the radio station serves. And that's great. They're talking about AIDS. And, of course, you know, the only cure for AIDS is what?
A cure?
Yes.
Don't get it.
Not getting the AIDS. Right. So there's brilliant little aphorisms like that. But they come out with them, and some make sense. Now, I would like to just yell, hey, listen, all you mongoloids, stop breeding. That would be my PSA, and let's get that morning after pill going. But no, they want to talk about airplane turbulence, which, to my knowledge, is not a big social problem in this country. Drew, are you aware if anyone's ever been injured? Everyone close your eyes. Here's what I'd like you to do.
Well, you know, when you go on planes, they usually don't give you any instruction about...
Oh, no. I was on a flight just the other week where they mentioned something about a seatbelt, Drew. You're wrong.
A what?
See, it's called a seatbelt. Yeah, she talked into that thing that with the speakers in the cabin.
System,
PA system. She said something about a seatbelt.
Seatbelt?
It's this thing that, you know what you have in your car? Or it goes around your lap? They got that in airplanes,
the
too.
Thing you shut the door, it goes across.
That's right. They don't talk about it much. Probably only between 750 and 800 goddamn times when you get on an airplane. So they come out with PSAs like the following. Anderson?
What a tough thing your body is.
Anderson, can you stop this? Can we go back and forth with this? I'd really like to break this thing down. Can we start from the top here? All right, I'll tell you when to hold it. All right.
What a tough thing your body is.
All right.
It's built to withstand bending.
Right.
Pinching. Tattooing. Swimming. Bumping. Tickling. Shaving.
They changed it.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Childbirth.
There we go.
Football.
Bad cooking. Rollerblading.
Rollerblading.
Even company meetings.
All right.
But there's something the human body isn't built to withstand. Unexpected turbulence.
All right, now stop it there. Stop it there. Now, let me just shoot a hole in this PSA premise, which is, and I would like to talk to the mother effers that make this thing, because I guarantee there are more injuries in football, Pop Warner High School, college, junior college, and at the pro level. I guarantee that there are 1,000 injuries for every one injury caused by airplane turbulence in just football. So you bring up the goddamn thing that causes more injuries than the thing you're going to warn us about?
Yeah.
In your example?
How about rollerblading?
What kind of son of tard are you?
Yeah.
I guarantee that if you combine football and rollerblading, it would dwarf the amount of injuries that happen during airplane turbulence.
Infinitesimal. Yeah.
Why is that in your example? Why? Why in your example?
Yeah.
Why put two things?
Why not just put motor vehicle accidents? Yeah. You're meant to withstand motor vehicle accidents. Or auto versus pedestrian.
Why not cancer?
Yeah, cancer.
Why not just put the goddamn cancer in there, or heart disease, everybody? Okay. So, now, everyone close your eyes and think about anyone you've ever known has been injured via airplane turbulence. Okay, now I'm gonna expand that. Anybody you've heard of, any celebrity, any dignitary, any public figure, here's a good example. Pro athletes, Los Angeles Lakers flying back and forth to Philadelphia. Baseball teams play 85 games a year on the road. Millions and millions and millions of miles logged every year by professional athletes. Is there ever heard of one of them who could not make the game because of turbulence?
As opposed to the injuries they incur while playing the games, such as football.
Yes. Half of the Philadelphia 76ers are not playing in the series because of injuries, not because of our airplane turbulence. And yes, get around playoff time in the football season. Check the roster out.
Should we hear the rest of this?
See how many of them are related to airplane turbulence. But let's go ahead, Anderson.
Happily, though, planes are built to withstand that really well. All you have to do is wear your safety belt the entire flight.
Hold on. What is this new?
Wait, no, they changed the name. I am confused.
Safety belt.
Safety.
What is
it
this
was a seat belt.
What is this new innovation? How come it's never been brought out when I was on the airplane? I've never heard tale of this.
How would you use it?
I'll tell you what, I spend my entire flight in a lotus position, upside down on my seat, drinking, and I've never been told otherwise. Never had anybody. There's no goddamn light that comes. What about that noise that the pilot kicks the thing on and off? The pilot said you can take your seatbelt off, but go back to your seat.
Does he have to explain to them what to do? He must. Safety belt.
Keep going, Anderson. This is where your taxpayer dollars are going, everybody.
So next time you fly, stay buckled up the whole time. Because after all, turbulence happens, and you're just not built for it.
No.
This message is a public service of this state.
Now, everyone knows that being jostled in a padded seat is far worse than being blindsided by 270-pound linebackers blitzing or running into a lamppost when you're rollerblading. Yeah. Of course. That is the worst goddamn PSA I've ever heard in my life. And the only thing worse than that is the 50,000 people who die every year from secondhand smoke. I would like to get those two people who constructed those PSAs to get together and have a class action lawsuit against them on behalf of radio stations and their consumers.
We could be spending more time on airport laptop computer theft, after all.
That is the other PSA that drives me through the effing roof. Please, I don't know who these groups are. Is there some lobby group for turbulence? What is going on? Is that the biggest fish we have to fry in this country? Airplane turbulence. We got junkies. We got school shootings. We got unemployment. We got we got domestic abuse. That's all we can talk about. And laptop theft at the airport with McGruff. Oh, wait till I'm in charge. Wait till I'm in charge. Okay, I'm going to pee.
Me too.
We'll be back.
Hello, this is your radio. Loveline will be right back.
Hey. Yeah?
Loveline? Hey, for those of you that are interested in Dr. Bruce and the tattoo removal and the skin rejuvenation, the wrinkle removal system he's got, it's 888-340-7... Good times. 888-340-7790. He's L.A.-based. Those of you around the country, this is Los Angeles. Number it's 888-340-7...
let me get another fart.
888-340-7790. That stinks, too. Come
that's
on.
psychosomatic.
Oh, no. No.
You heard the sound and you're reacting. That was a placebo fart. You're a doctor. All right. So until next time. Colt tomorrow night, everyone. This is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingle. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.